I'm back in my car, and this video is going to be all about window covers. Why do you want window covers? How do you make window covers? What different types of window covers there are? We're going to cover all of it. A window cover is something you put in your window that keeps people from being able to see inside. If you're living in your car, you'll probably be in your car with a lot of the lights on. You don't want people thinking like, oh, there's someone living in that car. Here I am, I'm just some guy, I'm walking past a car. Oh dang, you know, there's a person in there because you can see everything. These ones that I have here, these are made out of 1/2-inch pink foam, and they're painted black on the outside. So when you look from the outside into my car, it just looks, it's just pure black. They really helped when I was sleeping in my car. Last winter, got down to -24 degrees Fahrenheit. However, I don't really like them because there's no place to put them and they're too big and bulky. And you can see, wow, look at all the light outside. You see that? It is pretty bright outside. This is my dog out there still. I haven't seen a pair made out of rigid foam before. It's probably because they're just big and bulky and like where you put them. You do see fabric ones. Some people will actually put a curtain rod across both their windows. They just pull it over and pull it back like that, which is fine. I don't really want to do that. A lot of other people take Reflectix, bubble film type stuff, and they spray paint one side black. I don't know, that always looks kind of junky to me. And I came up with a new design. It's just made out of some of this fabric. I sewed in some magnets along the seam here. The metal frame goes all the way out. You can see this right here. So these magnets, they stick right up in the metal frame. I kind of have to adjust it just a little bit. Boom. It probably doesn't work as well as a rigid piece of foam that's just painted pure black. And as you can see, there's some light that still comes in. As far as the average person, they probably wouldn't notice it that much. That's what I'm hoping. The nice thing about this design though is that when you want to take them down, boom, it's that easy. You just crumple them up and you just throw them in the back of your car. If you're going to make window covers, the first thing that you want is some craft paper. All right, you got it big enough to cover your whole window. Try and smooth it out a little bit. Now, if you got cool overalls like me, you'll have a Sharpie right here. Boom! All we want to do is get a rough idea of where it is. So just move it along the edge here. Boom! Look at that. See how beautiful that is? All right, we're gonna go take this inside. Here's your craft paper outline. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna cut it up. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna transfer this to this cardboard box right here. Get your handy dandy Sharpie from your coverall pocket, and we're gonna trace as close to the edge as we can. Boom. So now we're gonna cut this out from the cardboard. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna take this one back to the car. We're gonna get the corners really nice, all the edges fit really nice. And then when we're done, we're gonna have a template which will be an exact match to our window. Ideally what we want, one side and then the other side to fit really nice. We got a really big gap at the top. This corner doesn't fit nearly as well as it should. Little gap here. So the top here is curved. And so what we want to do is we want to get this side to fit nice over here. And then I want to cut that corner a little bit so we can lift this up to get it to fit at the top. And then once you get those fitting nice, what we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit of extra cardboard along the edges for the other two sides to make those fit nice. So I'm just gonna make a line here where I want to cut it off, and then over here. Okay. You can see this top edge here. There's quite a bit of a gap right here. I'm gonna show you a little trick you can do. I got a little piece of cardboard here, I'm gonna cut just a little bit. You cut a little V, you get your Sharpie, stick it right in the middle like this, and then you just run it right along the top edge. We're gonna copy the same shape that the contour is. All right, now that is gonna give us a really good fit. We gotta cut this corner down just a little bit here because it's too tight. So now that I got the top edge pretty fine tuned, we're gonna work on the bottom edge. We're gonna use a little bit of duct tape. All right, the bottom's generally flat. I wanna cut out the straight parts. All right, now, duct tape, it moves around a lot. The important thing to do is to trace around your cardboard. If this gets loose or something, you need to realign it, you can just look at your Sharpie outline. You can make a couple of lineup marks, just like this. You can basically keep doing this process to get it perfect, but this is generally pretty good. So this top right here, we got this to line up really nice with that curve. We could work a little bit more on the corner. Got that all the way in the bottom. How you get the corners is you just worry about the edge. So you can see this one here, it's not touching this edge. The only edge it's touching is this one. And this piece right here, the only edge that this is touching is the bottom one. So this is about as good as you can get. That's how you make a template for your window covers. We're gonna take this inside and then I'll show you how to make the fabric ones. So now that we got it laid out, we're gonna take a fancy colored Sharpie. We're gonna trace all the way around it. We got a nice bright orange outline. We're gonna use our ruler. We're gonna trace an outline all the way around here because what we're gonna do is we're gonna fold over the edge. So the two lines are gonna meet together. This line here is the outline of my template, and then this is an extra inch out. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut this out. We wanna have just a little bit of an edge on the outside. Here's the two lines we made. This is from our template. This is 1 extra inch out. We're gonna fold it right on that line there. We're gonna fold this one right to that line there. Put your finger on it. Now take a pin and keep your hand there, don't let it go. And then, boom. We're gonna have this nice kind of folded edge right here because we folded that over on the inside. We're gonna sew on the very edge right there. So what that'll leave is that'll leave a nice empty pocket on this side. We'll slip the magnet in through the end and then we'll slide it all the way down to wherever it needs to be. These are the magnets that we're using. They're really, really small, but you can buy these at Harbor Freight. What I do normally is I'll put 2 on the edge, 2 on this edge. I'll put 6 going across the top of it. We sew just right along the edge here. So now when we take our magnets out, we can slide them right down in this pocket. We're gonna get our first magnet and we're just gonna put it right in here. We'll slide that down to right about there. Just like that. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna sew right here, and then we're gonna sew right there. There's the magnet right there. That's what we got so far. I'm back in my car. It's time for the final test to see how well these things work. Let's go see if they work. All right, this is what it looks like. There's a little light coming through the bottom and you can see a little bit on the top. Here's the front one. You can see there's a little bit right there. Yeah, that's probably pretty good. Yeah, I'm really happy with these, you guys. These turned out really nice. When I want to take them down, I just go like this. That's how you do it. If you guys thought of a better way, you should have told me that a long time ago. That would have saved me more time. Look, these two are both jumpsuits. That's gonna be my next video. It's gonna be about wearing coveralls all day and why you should do it. Okay, bye! I think I'm running out of batteries on this mic. Yeah, I am. I'm gonna need to go get some more. Gosh, is this still recording? Oh, that battery's dying too? Oh man, all my batteries are dying. Ugh. Technology.